web, and here we have another 2-in-1 unboxing, both from the same game. It's the expansion for Nova Aetas, which is called Vesuvio's Forge. We've got that one, and we've got the reinforcement pack for Vesuvio's Forge as well. So let's get down to the table and see what's inside. Okay, so here we have Vesuvio's Forge. Let's open up and have a look. This is an expansion for Nova Aetas. It's for ages 14 plus, takes 45 minutes, and it's for 1 to 4 players. What we have though is a complete lack of information on the back about it. I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment, because all you get is that. It is nice, however. Okay, so let us turn it over and open up. Okay, so again we start off with the minis, which we'll look at a little bit later. We have a set of cards, some more of those little black equity boats, and some more cards. We'll look at those a little later as well. We also have our heroes. We have an iron breaker. We have a blacksmith, and then we have either an iron breaker or a forge master. I'm wondering as to whether or not you can actually what's the word I'm looking for? You can actually upgrade from one to the other. Further on, whether it's just you can go from that to either one of those. We'll find out, I suppose. Next we have the Book of Adventures. Again, I'm not going into too much detail on these because it's the missions. But we have a few missions in this by the look of it. Don't know how many pages we got. 15 pages of adventures. Nice. Now we have some of the game boards. And what these little droplets of water droplet icons are, as you can see in the top of the tile, I don't know. Which we will find out at some point. Yeah. And next we have again more awesome looking tiles. No, not tiles, little tokens and things. That looks like it could be a monolith, I may be wrong. And we have another building, trees, all of these dials and some other tokens as well. Very, very, very nicely designed. Obviously, if you want to personalise this and go for different trees, I don't think there's anything at all stopping you. But I'm going to put these back into the box. We're going to get down to the table and have a proper look at the cards and the miniatures. Okay, so here we are once again with cards. Put those to one side and we'll have a look at these ones first. Now these ones, I would imagine, are the similar ones to the ones that we had in the other box. This one, it says Berserk on this side. There's a Berserk Iron Breaker. Not a clue. And now we have a level 1 Scarface, level 1 Forger, level 1 Lady of Fire, level 1 Master. Then we have a level 2 Scarface, a level 2 Forger, a level 2 Lady of Fire, and a level 2 Master. And for the boss we have King Vesuvio himself. And we also have this, which is a golem. And that's what it says on one side of the card. And that's what it says on the other. The thing is, we don't have a golem mini. Unless that's one of the minis yet to come. This is only wave 1 yet. Wave 2 will have much more in the line of minis and the like. So let us open up this pack of cards. And what I've done, since there's nowhere set to store these cards, I've kept hold of this part and put the other cards back into it and into the box. So if you're looking for something you need to store the cards, then you may need to find like a box or something you can either download or buy just to fit these cards in. But we have hammer, leather apron, bladed. We are not going into detail again with these cards. We're just going to go and have a quick look through them, just to make sure that everything is as good as it can be. Now I have heard, which I didn't notice on the previous video, that one of the cards in the base set is there's a misprint, has been misprinted, and it's all done in Italian. If you saw that, then the replacement card won't be sent out with whatchamacallit, wave 2. And there we are. That is the collection of cards. Oh, death and death. Oh, looks like you don't get much of an option here. You're either in tip-top fighting condition or you're dead. It seems, unless of course you just use the wound cards from the main game. I don't know. But have a look at the minis. Now, there's not a great deal of minis here. So here they are in the box thingies. But let's take them out and have a proper look one at a time. We started off last time with the what am I thinking? Started off last time with the hero figure, so let's start again with the hero figure. Alright. And now these must be the Scarfaces. And what I'm interested to find out is what I'm supposed to do for the what miniature was it? The Lady of Fire. The Gypsy. That's what it is, it's the Gypsy. The Gypsy mini from the original box that we had a look at, and that's the Lady of Fire. There we are. Because I remember she was holding on to Wick Flames. There we go, that's it. So, here's one of the scar faces. And another. You can't really see what scars they have on the faces at the moment. Hopefully when we get them primed it will show up. There we are. And we have 5 of these fellas. I can't see much in the line of flashing on this, or many lines even. But again, this is just a cursory look over just to make sure that everything is okay with the minis, nothing broken or anything that I need to contact Ludus Magnus Studios over. Next we have three Cyclopses. And just to give you an idea of scale between the Cyclops and the hero character, there we are. These are 33mm, 32mm, 33mm minis. So you can see that these are a decent size mini. You can see they have again the nice textured base. There's a lot of creases and things in the skin tone in the flash here. It's going to be quite nice to paint, but yet it looks as though there's 2 eyes there and the Cyclops only has 1. There we go. So there we have the 3 Cyclopses. And finally Vesuvio himself. LMS there, LMM stands for Ludus Magnus something or other. That is a nice looking mini, is it not? Again, you've got all the creases and dents in all the muscle texture in these minis are awesome. It's going to be quite nice to paint. So that's it for the actual expansion, and now let's have a look at what you get in the reinforcement box. And according to this, it's just 2 Cyclopses and 3 Scarefaces. But again, I want to make sure that everything is in good quality. Right, I've just realised something. On the box it says 2 Cyclopses, that is a misprint, it should be 1. And the 40mm minis. As you can see there, I've just realised that there was a message put up on the Kickstarter page asking if this was right, because it said 2 on the box and they only got 1. This is a misprint. So yeah, I think, let's face it, coming up against 4 of these is going to be bad enough with Vesuvio. You know, you don't really want to come up against 5. And then here's the scare faces. I really want to get these painted now. I really want to get the Dark Souls stuff painted as well, but I need to finish off Temple of Elemental Evil so we can start playing. But there we are. That's the Vesuvio's Forge expansion for Nova Aetas looked at. I hope you've enjoyed these 2 videos. There will be more to come once I get all the second wave stuff, because there's a lot more minis and a few more of these little box sets to get. So as I say, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.